Okay, friends, I am back. And let's go back to where we were and pick up where we left off. So we were going over the controls up at the top. Let me run through those with you and make sure that you know how to edit and make some changes. So the undo and redo buttons are up here. And so this will, of course, undo your last action and then redo an action if you need to do that. This is the preview of the different styles that someone might view your website. So they might be on their phone, and this is the way it would look on their phone. They might be on their tablet, and this is the way it would look on their tablet. And they might be on a desktop computer or a laptop, and this is the way that it would look. Okay, so that's the preview button. This is the published link. So I've already published this particular site. So this is the published link that you can copy. The link is copied to your clipboard. You can insert that in your Google Classroom, your email to your students. You can insert it into Bitly and make a shorter one if you want to make a Bitly. So that's how you copy that link. Here is the share button. If you're collaborating with someone else, if you're co-teaching with someone and you're creating the site together, then when you share it, you're going to want to make both of you editors, okay? You're going to want to edit. So let me just put a name in here. Dr. Clark's the first one to pop up. So if she and I were creating a website together, I would make her an editor. The other option on here is published viewer. And that she won't be able to make any changes in that. Okay. Down here is where you can manage the links. Like what happens when you copy that link and you've sent it out, who can view that link? So your published site is right now I have it where only people in Clark County School District can find and open that link and they can view it. Okay. So if you are doing this for your class though, you're going to want to make that public because a student may be looking that up on their phone and they might not be logged into their Clark County email address on their phone, or their parents might be trying to look it up on their phone or their on their iPad. Okay. And that's how you control that. So it's a couple of different things underneath there. Okay. This is when you're sharing with people that you are going to collaborate with and that you are going to maybe ask for feedback on. So if you're just asking for feedback on it, then you're going to want them to be a published viewer and they can give you feedback. If you want them to be able to make changes, they need to be an editor. Okay, so that's two different things there. This is how people with the link can view and have rights. I hope all of that is clear. All right, so we're going to click off of that. So these are kind of some advanced tools up here. So that's your sharing options. Under settings, there's only two places that I really want to highlight here, and that's this button for navigation and this one for the announcement banner. For navigation, right now my navigation is up at the top, but I can also put it on the side. Okay. And it looks like this on the side. Now, it really just depends, how many tabs you have. If you have other things going on as to where that looks, so you can play around with it on where that looks best. Then the color of your navigation bar. This is with the black background. This is with a white background. And that's with a transparent black background. Okay. That's the only two options there. Then the announcement banner. If you have a special announcement, something's going on, you need something to pop out, just a short statement, or they need to complete a Google form. Complete this Google form by Thursday. You can link that into that announcement here, or you can link to the page that it's going to be on. Say it's an assignment that you need them to complete, and it's in there in that assignment folder. You can link back to the. It will open in a new tab if you have this click. If you don't want it to open in a new tab, then you click off of that and you uncheck the box. You have to decide whether you want it to show up on all your pages or just your home page. Okay. So if you think someone's just going to different pages and they might not rest on that home page, you want to see it on every page, you click on that one. Then when you click on the X, that is up there up top. Doesn't really stand out, does it? I know. So let's hover over that. You can change your announcement banner settings right here. I need some. That looks a little bit better. Yes? All right. What if I don't want this anymore? I can just undo and that takes it away. I clicked that twice, okay? Because I changed the color. I needed to click it twice. This drop-down menu, the little ice cream bar drop-down menu, there's two here, version history and duplicate site. Version history is going to take you back to the certain versions at certain points of time. And you can kind of see what you had and click through. Say you made a colossal mistake, but on Saturday it really looked like what you wanted it to, or at least you want to go back to the way it looked on Saturday. You can start from there and can start over, and you won't have to start all over again. You can restore this version after you click on the date that you want, and that'll restore back to what you had it at that date and time. Okay, so that's a good little tool to know. Duplicate site. I want to talk about this because here's what's going to happen. I'm going to share this template with you. I've named it template. I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to make you all editors. When you get the template, you will need to make a duplicate site. Okay, so that you're not making a whole bunch of changes and then changing the format of the template for somebody else when they go in, because changes will be made in real time, just like with many Google tools. So as you change them, people are going to be seeing things. But this is just like making a copy in Google Docs, in Google Slides, and in Google spreadsheet. So you want to make your own copy, and that's really what this is doing. So you're going to duplicate the site. It says copy of BHL class template. Just like I said, you're making a copy. It's going to put it in your drive. And you're not going to want to share with the same editors, because this is going to be your copy that now you're going to make. Now, if you want to collaborate with someone after this, then you go back to where I told you that you'll need to share collaboration settings and share those settings in there with the person that you want to collaborate with. So when you hit duplicate, this is what happens. It is going to send you an email. Copy started. Check your email for update. If I go to my email, here it tells me copy of BHL class template. Okay, now I can open that and notice it says copy of BHL class template right here. Yes. And now I'm going to close this tab because this is the original one. I don't want to really mess with that. So I'm going to click off of that. That's the original one. That was a little advanced. If you need to go back and listen to that again and kind of just get that. But I'm going to put the directions in the email as well when I share it out. Okay. I think I went over publish, but let me just make sure that I've gone over publish. This tells you how your publish, how the web address is going to appear, what it's going to look like. You can change that if you like. This will take you back to the sharing settings that you can manage that there. Okay. All right. This is the copy, so it's not been published. So I don't have some of the controls. So let me go back and get the published one so we can see those controls again. All right, so now you can see that as a drop-down area, you see the difference? This has been published, so now I have a few more options over here. I have in my box that anytime I make any changes, I want to review them before publishing. I can't get it out. So it's going to prompt me each time when I click publish. Anything that I've done changed in it is going to prompt me to review it before I publish it. Then this is another way to view your site. And then you can unpublish if you have a lot of changes that you want to make and you want to take it down for a few so that you can make those changes and not continue to have to hit publish. You can just take it down and then make all your changes that you need to. Okay. All right. So that's a lot. And this has been a little more advanced than the first recording that kind of took you through some basics. So I want to make sure that you know how to reach out to me for help. If you go to the Bernie Harris Lyons Middle School website, you can get to the Media Center website from there under About Us. You can also get to our website from the BHL landing page, and many of you are spending a lot of time there. So this may be the quickest way to get to me. Here's a link right here to the Media Center. Here you can scroll down on the home page, see where it says schedule an appointment. You can click right there and it takes you to my appointment scheduler. Can't get that out. Decide what length of time you need with me. Decide what date and time you want. So when you click on the date, you will see the times that I'm available. It's synced up with my calendar. And then when you click on a time and then click on confirm, it'll prompt you to enter your name and your email. And it'll ask you whether you want to meet with me via Zoom or Google Meet. And then anything that you want to share with me prior to our meeting to help me get ready. And then schedule it. It goes right to my calendar to let me know you've requested an appointment. Of course, you can always flat out just email me. I think this helps, though, to make sure that you go ahead and get a time with me during this ever-changing time of scheduling our pre-planning and all of the virtual events we have. So that's just a way to get in contact with me. Please reach out. I've helped a couple of people this way by them showing me their screen and clicking through some things. It helps them be hands-on and allows me to be able to see what they're seeing. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. Again, reach out with your questions. I am here to help. Happy website creation.